Now those look like some Primal upgrades.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the DNA Design DK-28 Gearmaster Accessory Set. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right in front here, we have a lovely image. I absolutely love this. I think that looks so cool. DK-28 Gearmaster Accessory Series. On this side, DK-28. On this side, DK-28. Up top, DK-28. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, obligatory product shots, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the DK-28 accessory set, and this is some bits and pieces, some odds and ends for your Kingdom Beastie Boys. So you get some parts for Optimus Primal, you get some parts for Megs, and you get one single part here for Chidor, and you get some blouses. So without further ado, let's show off how all of this works. And we'll start off with the simplest one first. We'll start off with Chidor here, and he just gets his gut gun. Pretty nicely done. Got the yellow there, all the spots. Some nice detail. The guts looking like guts. Well, not so much. Looks more like some kind of weird cotton candy. But, hey, it works. It still works. And it does transform for storage. Just flip that up, flip the handle in. And this does work similarly to a 3D printed version that I had gotten a while back. Same premise there for storage. You flip it up, although the handle doesn't go anywhere, but same premise there. So similar in execution here. But you got that going on. I'm so sorry. So sorry. But you just take this and plug it into his hand right there, and he can pew pew fart fart, pew pew fart fart with his gut gun. And there you go. And I will get him transformed up real quick so we can see how this works into beast mode. Mew. Okay, so here he is in beast mode. So all you're going to do here is you're going to take the gun, and again, you're just going to fold that in half, flip in the handle, and this is just going to plug in right there. Usually where butts go, they plug into the butt. That's a weird sentence. But anyway, plugs in back there. You can see the barrel tucks in right in there. Then you take the tail, plug it onto that, and there you have it stored in beast mode. And it, stays out of the way, and overall works quite nicely. Of course, you have kind of the blade of this kind of sticking out now. It's not exactly camouflage anymore, but still it incorporates pretty well into the beast mode. So there you have the bits for Chidor. And now we move on to Optimus Primal, and he gets his mutant mask, which has some nice detailing. You just get some blue in there. That's some nice sculpting. You do also get his jetpack right there. You get a collar piece here. You get a connector piece for his swords, and you also get his mace / flail here, just like the original toy had. Get some nice detailing there. And you have a metal chain. So you get that. So how all this works is pretty simple. So as far as the neck piece goes, you just bring his head back. It was always really tight. And this will just slide in just like so. Now again, I did review a similar kit that accomplishes the same thing. Close that up. And there you go. Now you see it just fills in that gap. But as I said, I did review a kit that did this similar thing right here that was 3D printed. Now the thing I liked about this one was that it did transform with the figure, so you didn't have to remove it, but this one you do have to remove for transformation. So there's a trade-off there, but hey, if you want to use it, you can use it. And of course you have the jetpack here, and this just slots right up like so. There you go. Now he's got his jetpack. Hooray for jetpacks. And for the mutant mask, all you're going to do is just slide this over his head. Like that. You can see it just clips behind his horns, his ears, whatever. And just clips in right there. And there you go. Now he's got his mutant mask. Again, a la the original figure. And you can take this connector piece here, and this is for his swords. So you can take the two swords and plug them together like so. And again, the color matching. The color matching, really well done. Really well done. So you can have that going on. And plug that onto his hand. And there you go. So he's got that going on. Thing you can do if you want to do it. And of course you can give him the mace slash flail. Pop that into his hand. Clip his fingers around it. And you can remove this. And he can swing it around and be like, ah, and do all kinds of that. So. And as I showed at the top of the video, you do get some blooshes. That's right, we get some little bloosh effects. It's done in yellow with some orange in there. A little bit of a hollow spot on that side. And you can take these and you can plug them into the jetpack. Like so. They are quite tight on the jetpack though. A little too tight, but they work. You just have to really wedge them. You gotta wedge them up there. You gotta wedge them up there. There you go. So you can do that. And there you go. Now Primal can bloosh. Now as far as transformation goes, you have to take off pretty much everything. The collar piece does stay on technically, but it gets relocated. So you have to do a little bit of parts forming here. So what we need to do is, obviously we just bring all this back. And we need to remove the collar piece. You're going to pull this out. And what's going to happen here is we're going to have this oriented like this. And this tab right here is going to go into this slot in the back of his head right there. So that's where that's going. So we just get it there, line it up, and it just slides into the back of his head like that. And once you do that, you can transform him as you normally would. You can't keep the mutant mask on him because there's not enough real estate. I tried every way there was, but there's just not enough real estate in here for the mask, so you do have to take that off. But you just flip that around, and voila, everything just clips in and tucks in nicely. And that's pretty much all you're doing for the beast mode. And last, but certainly not least, yes, we have Megs. And what Megs gets is his mutant mask. Got some nice detailing, just done in black. You get that. You get a pair of thigh gap fillers. You get a forearm filler. You get his toothbrush. Gotta keep the teeth clean. You get his gun, done in purple, and that dark gray. You get some nice texture molded on there. Get that. Of course, you get a bloosh just for him, and you also get the rubber ducky. Oh, the rubber ducky is so precious. He's just precious. Oh, he's precious. But there you have that. So now, let's show off how all of this works. So first we will begin with the fillers here. So you have these leg fillers here, and we just grab one and just line it up. And of course the camera won't focus. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. And you just want to line that up and just pop that in. Now, I did review a similar kit a while back, a 3D printed kit, which I liked a bit better because it fills in more. I'll show it to you. For those of you who remember, it came with these fillers, and I prefer this because it did fill in like everything here, as opposed to just this one spot. So I may end up actually keeping these on him because these, they do the job, but they don't do the whole job. They just do a little bit of the job. This does the whole job, but as always, to each their own. Here's what you want. Don't use what you don't want. That's the beauty of these upgrade kits. And there we have those installed. You can see how that looks. Is this getting awkward? Yeah, just, okay. Put your legs down, man. Put your legs down. Oh my God. All right, so now we have the forearm filler, and this is just going to plug in right here. And as you can see, the color matching is not fantastic. It actually matches this plastic perfectly, but it doesn't match the plastic it's actually, you know, alongside, which is kind of weird. Odd choice there, but okay. But you can see, it just fills in that gap there. So there you go. We got some gaps filled. Not all the gaps filled. Again, I'm probably going to keep the other kit that I have on the legs because it actually fills in everything. But hey, options is always options. They're good. You know how it works. But you got that going on. And of course, we can give him his gun. And you have to remove the handle and then just feed this up like so. And then this will just tab in like that. And there you go. Now he has his gun for pew-pewing, bang-banging, pew-pewing, and bang-banging. So he's got that going on. You can also, if you want, we can take this out for a second. We can also give him the toothbrush. We can give him a toothbrush. You can hold it. There you go. You can brush his teethies. Brush up, brush up, brush up, brush up, brush up. You know, you can do that. You can do that if you want to. Again, things you can do. Things you can do if you want to do it. But it's precious. It's precious nonetheless. But we can do that. And of course, we can give him his mutant mask. And how we do this is we just open this up. And you can see there's even molded detail inside of that. And you have this tab right here that's going to go into the slot in the back of his head. So you just line that up and just make them collapse. There we go. Just line that up and tab it in. Get him standing. And there you go. And now he looks more like the original toy, and then you can just close this down over his head, and now he has his mutant mask on. That's pretty cool. I dig that. I dig that. I always end up with this little gap here. It doesn't seem to want to close perfectly when it's around his head. I'm going to have it as tabbed in as it can get, so it only pegs in right up top here, so there's no other connection points, but still, it gets the effect across. You can still see his eyes through it, which is nice. Yeah, you can just open it up, and voila. That's pretty cool. I do quite like that. And of course, he does have a bloosh all his own. You can plug into the dino mouth, like so. And there you go. Now he can, you know what he can do, he can bloosh. We're going to keep it brief. We're going to keep it brief today. But there you go. You get a little bloosh points. And of course, we also have the rubber ducky. Oh, the rubber ducky. We love the rubber ducky. He loves his rubber ducky. There you go, with his rubber ducky. So, there you have that for the robot mode. Now, as far as the dino mode goes, you do have to remove the mutant mask because there's not enough real estate in there for this to store, so this does have to be removed. The only thing you can store on the dino mode is the gun, and what they want you to do is to remove the handle, and it will plug in right back here to the slot, like so. And what they want you to do is plug it into this opening right here on his back. And that can plug in like so. You can do that if you want to. If you don't like it that way and you want to have it, you know, right over his head, you can do that also. Hey, whatever you want to do, as always, it's yours. Display it however you wish, but that's pretty much the only thing that stores. But you could take the rubber ducky and, you know, do that or something. I don't know. There you go. Storage! Hooray! Hooray for storage! So, that's pretty much it. There you go. So there you have the DK-28 Gear Master Accessory set. And yeah, nice piece of kit here. You know, not so much upgrading, just some more accessories for your Beastie Boys. But all in all, everything executes pretty well. You know, the leg gap fillers on Megs, I'm not too crazy about. I'm probably going to keep the other ones that I was using before. But all in all, though, everything works out quite well. Integrates pretty seamlessly into the figures. Unfortunately, not too much by way of storage in Beast mode for a lot of this stuff, but, you know, it's not really meant for the Beast mode, meant more for the Robot mode, so all in all, though, a nice piece of kit in my opinion, so there you go! And now, if you would like this or any of DNA Design's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below for you to check out. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the DNA Design DK-28 Gear Master Accessory Set. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.